Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage your MC for this evening, the Director of Communications Public Relations for the Peoria Unified School District, Daniel Airey.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Peoria Unified School District's 32nd Annual Pride of Peoria and the 22nd Annual Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Award Celebration. How about another round of applause for the Peoria High School Jazz Band? That was Jill Mahoney from Peoria High School leading them this evening. They were absolutely incredible, and I hope that they got you jazzed to be here with us this evening. I hope they did. And if not, just in case you weren't really feeling the energy, this ought to do it for you. Only 18 days left until summer break. So how about that? That ought to do it. Well, good news, Peoria High School Jazz Band's sticking around. They'll be here with us through the remainder of the evening tonight. And we are just thrilled, as always, to be back here at the Arizona Broadway Theater for our annual awards celebration. This theater, you may have noticed, was decorated the set for Oliver. So I hope you will come back and enjoy the full show here at Arizona Broadway Theater. It's always a lovely venue, and they do put on some wonderful productions here. So I invite you to come back and enjoy it. We do have a number of special guests here with us this evening, and we're going to move right along and raise the house lights just slightly so we can introduce them to you tonight. First, we are very pleased to have with us tonight Councilmember Ray Molnar from the City of Glendale. Thank you for being here. Our governing board clerk is here, Mrs. Monica Ceja Martinez. I know our governing board member, Mr. David Sandoval, is en route, and so he is joining us here slightly, so maybe we'll reserve applause for him here in just a moment. But we are also joined by governing board member, Mrs. Kathy Connect. Thank you for being here tonight. And our governing board president, Mrs. Beverly Pingarelli, and governing board member, Mrs. Judy Doan, were unable to be here tonight, but they do send their regards as well. We are also joined by our superintendent, Dr. Darwin Stifler. Our Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Ken Hicks, is here. And we are so pleased to have a number of our other district administrators with us tonight, as well as a number of our principals that are here too. So we certainly appreciate you all being here and supporting our incredible employees. We are also so very grateful to our event sponsors, and we have a number of them that help make this event possible for us tonight. They pick up the tab so graciously for our Pride of Peoria recipients and for their significant others. So for us to be able to provide them with complimentary tickets tonight, our sponsors do pick up that tab, and we very much appreciate it. They also help to purchase the engraved lapel pens that each of our Pride of Peoria recipients receive, and the crystal etched vases that we present to this evening's Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Award winners. So we are so pleased to have a number of them join us tonight as well. Our sponsors include from Hunt and Caraway Architects, Mrs. Tamra Caraway. Thank you for being here, Mrs. Caraway. One GPA, Mike Chodo. Thank you so much. We also have sponsors from Grad's Photography, the Peoria Education Foundation, Brockhurst and Associates, and TSA Consulting. So a very big thank you to all of them for being so generous. I also want to note or mention our Kellis Leadership Award winners receive something extra special tonight. They actually get a $100 Visa gift card, courtesy of Robert Young of One-to-One Wealth Strategies. So we very much appreciate that. And thank you to Mr. Young. And of course, we are here tonight to honor Peoria's finest employees. Each year, hundreds of letters are submitted in support of our Pride of Peoria recipients. Those of you in the audience who may have contributed and written some of those letters, you know just how special they are. Not quite as special however, than it is to those that received the letters in those bound packets. So each recipient does receive a compilation of all of those letters. It's really a wonderful keepsake to our award recipients this evening. We hope you treasure that and you'll look back on that for many years to come and remember how highly your colleagues think of you. Now, just to give you a little bit of perspective on our event, and just so you can really understand how special it is, how much this event has grown over the years, we started this event 30 years ago, had just 6 certified employees, 6 classified employees that we honored. Tonight, we are honoring 38 of our well-deserving employees, so we're just so thrilled to have that many here with us and to be honoring them. These exemplary employees are nominated by their colleagues, as I said, for just outstanding service to our district, incredible work ethic, positive morale, and demonstration of genuine concern for our students and our staff. The winners you will meet tonight are well respected by their peers. They come from different sites, and they do represent a wide variety of career lengths in our district, so you'll hear some of that as we share a little bit more about them over the course of the evening. They also hold a variety of different positions within our district, yet they are chosen because letters that are written on their behalf reveal countless examples of the way that these dedicated staff members make up the top 1% of our staff. They represent our Peoria Unified family in ways that we should all strive to be so very proud, and we so appreciate their dedication to our district. Now, last month, our prize patrol was out in full force, as we are every year, and we made surprise visits to each of our recipients. Those of you who are receiving the award tonight, you're like, oh, I think I'm going to see myself on the screen. You're right. If you can all direct your attention to the screen, let's take a look at our Pride of Peoria recipients.
Good afternoon, Wildcats. Excuse this interruption, but we have more wonderful news. The Pride of Peoria Prize Patrol was just here, and we have another winner, Miss Kate Jansen. Congratulations, our wonderful Pride of Peoria. Way to go, Miss Jansen. We're very proud of you. got Pride of Peoria, and I just told you that he got Pride of Peoria, and you both got Pride of Peoria.
There is nothing better than the respect of your peers, because that means you made it. Thank you.
They are amazing, aren't they? Just wonderful. Well, a special thank you to David Colley for producing that fabulous video. And I'd like to note that we will be airing this video on our district's YouTube channel, so you'll soon be able to relive not just this video, but every moment from the event tonight. So you can share it. We hope that you do, all right? Hope that you will share that. And I'm going to pause just briefly, because in addition to the work that David Colley does on our team, we have an incredible staff in our public relations department that helps to put this event on. We typically thank them towards the end, and they're running around like crazy trying to do things for our Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Awards, but I'd like to just pause quickly so we can all give them just a huge round of applause right now for putting this event together. Janet, Aaron, Carrie, Nicole, we are just so thankful for you as well as David, so I really appreciate all that you have done to put this together. Well, we will keep this party moving along. How about that? It is my pleasure to invite up to the microphone our governing board clerk, Mrs. Monica Ceja Martinez. She brings you some greetings on behalf of the governing board this evening. Please give her a warm welcome.
Thank you and good evening. I am truly blessed to be here tonight and honor 38 outstanding individuals who were nominated by their peers for demonstrating excellence in our district. Traditionally, the board president greets you this evening. However, Mrs. Beverly Pangarelli is unable to attend, and she sends your congratulations to all the recipients. So what does it take to be a Peoria Unified recipient? Just look around, and you will see the best of the best. It takes a very special person to make sure that each individual student has the tools they need to be successful. It takes a special friend and leader to help mentor and guide coworkers to help them be the very best they can be. It takes a sense of selflessness and pride to put others' needs above one's own, making sure our campuses are safe, clean, and ready for another successful day. And most importantly, it takes passion and heart. You have been role models to students, parents, and peers, and have demonstrated that Peoria isn't just a place to work. You represent a community of individuals who help create an exceptional experience for the children in our schools. I am personally thankful to be able to share my debt of gratitude to many of you who have helped me get to where I am today. So thank you. While all of Peoria Unified employees contribute to the overall success of our district, tonight you are here because your own colleagues recognize that the effort you put forth is above and beyond the expectation, and you do so graciously and are well deserving of this recognition. Each of you represents an example for others to follow, and we are pleased that this award ceremony can pay a small tribute to the very large contribution you make day in and day out. You truly live our district's vision. Every student, every day, prepared to shape tomorrow. And we thank you for all that you do. On behalf of the governing board, congratulations to all of you and your accomplishments. Thank you again for your exemplary service to our district and our students. Good evening.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Monica Ceja Martinez. We're so pleased to have you, one of our newest governing board members. Our other newer governing board member, Mr. David Sandoval, I believe has joined us this evening as well. So, Mr. Sandoval, I thought I saw you sneak in. Thank you very much for being here. Well, in just a moment, we will begin honoring and recognizing tonight's Pride of Peoria recipients. In just a moment, actually, I will direct your attention to the screens once more where we'll share our first 13 Pride of Peoria winners. Here is how that process is going to work. So I know all of you who are Pride of Peoria recipients are wondering how this is going to go. Our governing board members are going to come out. They're going to form kind of like a receiving line across the stage tonight. And Dr. Stifler will present the awards. Our governing board members will be there to shake hands. And to our recipients, you'll stand with our board members and Dr. Stifler while we read just a little bit about what it is that makes you so fabulous tonight. So don't run off stage. I know you all have the tendency to want to do that because you're the type that doesn't like the spotlight. But please, you have to stay on stage while we share all these wonderful things about you, okay? And I know we will move through there, and you'll probably just be beaming with pride hearing all those things about you. Actually, you'll probably be in your head thinking, oh, I want to get off this stage. But everyone else will be snapping photos and sharing them all over the internet. And so when you all do that, to our staff members in the audience, want to make sure you use hashtag Peoria Unified Pride. So share all those photos. We hope to see them on Twitter, Facebook, so that we can share them as well. So after you proceed through the receiving line, don't worry, you get to go right back down to your seat and sit with your family and your friends through the remainder of the program tonight. Sound like a plan? Yeah. Audience, you think you're going to help us out by acting like our paparazzi? Very good. So at this time, honorees and everyone else, I'll direct your attention up to the screen. When you see your face, you are going to get up out of your seat and head over to the door to the side over there. We call that stage left, I believe, from where I'm standing. So you're going to head over to that door. The fabulous Janet Clark will meet you and make sure that you get where you need to go. So do go ahead and look for your face on the screen. How about another round of applause for Peoria High School? They are fabulous. Well, at this time, I'm going to invite our governing board members and Dr. Stifler to come on out onto the stage. They're going to help us to present the awards this evening. As they're making their way out onto the stage, it is my pleasure to introduce a special guest speaker this evening who will be assisting in announcing our first 13 Pride of Peoria recipients. If you wouldn't mind, audience, if you can hold your applause till we get to the end of this 13 individuals, and then you can erupt and go wild, I promise. But we do want to move through all of them and make sure we can hear everything that our guest is sharing about them. Well, this guest is a pillar in our IMT community. He is a 2016 Raymond S. Kellis Award winner for support staff. Please welcome to the podium our Director of Network Operations, Marc Cobos.
Good evening. Tonight is my distinct pleasure to introduce some of my awe-inspiring colleagues in this district and to kick off our awards recognition. Let's begin this evening with Diane Abishire Smith, Estancia School Secretary. Diane has been a dedicated employee for Peoria Unified for 10 years. Her colleagues all say she is one of the strongest advocates and supporters of Estancia Elementary School and the Peoria Unified School District. One example of how she goes above and beyond is to attend 2 duties of kindergarten drop-off and lunch. This is outside of supporting teachers with field trips, receipts, deposits, site council meetings, and the school budget. She is a tremendous asset to the students, the staff, and the parents at Estancia. Congratulations, Diane. Christine's Best, Marshal Ranch first grade teacher. Christine is the product of the Peoria Unified School District and has spent the past 25 years as a teacher in her home school. She has been at Marshal Ranch the last 3 years and in this short amount of time, her colleagues could easily see that she exemplifies what this award represents. Christine is known for making connections with her fellow teachers, building collaborative teams in the 2nd grade level, and has sparked a renewed passion in veteran teachers on her campus. Her nurturing demeanor and one-on-one attention ensures that every student she works with will succeed. Thank you for all you do, Christine. Thomas Butler, Centennial High School, language arts teacher. Tom's tireless efforts are evident through the many hours he spends on the design and delivery of instruction that holds students accountable for thinking and learning. His passion for education runs so deep that he teaches district professional development classes. He has created his own advanced English class, advanced placement language and composition, and serves on the Coyote Culture Committee to help his colleagues increase their morale and school spirit. Tom was also author of several A+ School of Excellence Awards reports, helping our schools achieve the coveted A+ designation. You are truly deserving of this, Tom. Laurie Tents, Peoria Traditional School School Secretary. Laurie's customer service is described as second to none. She goes the extra mile to make sure every question is answered, every phone call is responded to, and lets every parent know their concern is important and valid. She speaks with kindness and consideration on a daily basis. She puts everyone else's needs above her own and sets the tone for the students and parents on campus. Laurie is always willing to be part of improvement processes if it will truly make things better for the school. As the first face that people see when they enter the Peoria Traditional School, Laurie is so deserving of this award. Thank you, Laurie.
Thank you,
Marc Cobos, Raymond S. Kellis Social Studies teacher. Marc's colleagues share that he demonstrates a huge commitment to student success. He challenges his seniors to perform at a high level, even leading up to graduation when senioritis is typically expected to kick in. He plays a vital role in the Freshman Cougar Academy, ensuring that incoming freshmen are well prepared to come to high school. He is a dedicated coach and serves as a role model by demonstrating professionalism, school pride, and not allowing any of his students to settle for less than their best. He's a product of the district and exemplifies what a Pride of Peoria recipient is all about. Congratulations, Marc. Mary Daniel, Pioneer Registrar. Mary is described as having an iron memory, knowing all past and present students and families by name. Her colleagues say that her excellent memory, organization, and record-keeping skills make all their lives easier. As a dedicated member who is Pioneer's go-to person for everything they need, Mary has since been asked to join the Patriot Council and leadership team to help advise administration and serve as a spokesman for the classified staff. Thanks for all you do, Mary.
Yes.
Valerie Duffrey, Iyer A. Murphy, Library Parapro. Valerie not only serves as a school librarian, she is also Ira Murphy's yearbook advisor, the book fair event planner, NGHS advisor, and so much more. Her colleagues share that she is detail-oriented, take pride in everything she does, whether it be turning the library into a pirate ship for students or creating professional cards, scrapbooks, and gifts for staff. She is very much a team player who considers what's best for the campus. To her, it is our library, not hers. Her own children attend Ira Murphy, and she considers her school to be part of her heart, demonstrating enthusiasm in everything she does. Thank you for all you do, Valerie.
Yes.
Chris Insulin, Raymond S. Kellis High School special ed teacher. Chris's colleagues say that he has made a significant impact on the Kellis community. His compassion, eagerness to promote inclusion make a high school experience the best it can be for his students. Whether it be setting up for Special Olympic events, a unified sports game, working on IEPs, or just waiting for students to be picked up, Chris is dedicated to the cause at Kellis. Chris began as a classified member, but discovered his passion for teaching and did what it took to further his education to become a teacher. He now inspires others to be all they can be and reminds them that they have no limits. Congratulations, Chris. Sean Flanagan, Ironwood High history teacher. Sean's students are some of Ironwood's hardest working, highest achieving students. Sean is always more than willing to come in early or stay late to help students gain mastery of their classwork and wrestling techniques. He makes a lasting impact on his students. And his students are not just winning athletes, but good citizens. Sean is a product of Ironwood High School, and his personal integrity is as impressive as his academic accomplishments, ensuring all students leave Ironwood prepared for what is next. Congrats to you, Sean.
Yes.
Kathy Gannam, Vistancia kindergarten teacher. Kathy is described as the epitome of what a Pride of Peoria award winner stands for. She leads Vistancia's morale committee, she facilitates the iPad lab and learning applications, is the PTO teacher representative, and participates in campus-wide activities such as Disney Dance and the Arts in the Park. She is also a community liaison for the school and works to support the school and community with the Vistancia HOA. Kathy's willingness to be available for her students explains why her rapport with her kids is so strong. All of her many roles she plays on campus are done so effortlessly. We appreciate all that you do, Kathy. Nathan Garrison, Raymond S. Kellis High music teacher. Nathan has built a music program that everyone is very proud of at Kellis. He has encouraged his hundreds of students to be the best that they can be. He has created an environment of trust and dependability and is always open to lend support to all. He creates a culture where coordinating with coaches, teachers, administrators, and staff is done so seamlessly. Nathan strives to provide his students with exceptional experiences, and he is extremely valued by his peers and administration. Congratulations, Nathan. Finally, I am pleased to present Monica Harvey, Ironwood High School visual arts teacher. Monica is challenged with teaching multiple abilities in her art classes, and she does so with patience, understanding, and passion for her content area. Ironwood has several murals painted by Monica's upper-level students, and her colleagues feel that these exceptional pieces of work are a positive reflection of the work she does. Since her very first day in 2007, she has made a positive impact at Ironwood High School, and she is a true pride of Peoria. Congratulations, Monica.
Well, a big round of applause for our first 13. And a very special thank you to Mr. Treadwell for helping us with that. We really do appreciate it. At this time, we're going to direct your attention back up to the screens while we enjoy another song from Peoria High School. Take a look. Good news is we still get to hear them one more time tonight. Isn't that wonderful? So thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. You're doing a great job. Well, next I have the pleasure of introducing another very special guest that's going to help us to honor our recipients this evening. Please welcome from our curriculum and instruction team from the Met Professional Academy and 2008 Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Award winner and my 8th grade teacher, Mrs. Ann Babina.
I, too, am extremely honored to introduce the next round of Pride of Peoria recipients. Audience, please remember to hold your applause until we have recognized the next 13 recipients. Let's begin with Sara Gallows, Marshal Ranch, 8th grade language arts teacher. Junior high students are often hard to inspire and motivate, but not for Sara. The moment Sara joined Marshal Ranch 3 years ago, she helped students improve their writing skills, learn how to work collaboratively together, and reach greater levels of success. She makes great connections with her students and staff. As a result of her positive impact on the campus, Sara has joined the leadership team and was instrumental in assisting Marshal Ranch in earning the coveted A+ Award of Excellence. Congrats to you, Sara. Next is Abigail Gray, Centennial High social studies teacher. She was unable to attend this evening, and we will be certain to present her with a special award at her school soon and share what makes her so special. Next is Lyn Harwood, Oasis 6th grade teacher. Lyn spearheads the drama club, who put on a magical show with 5th through 8th graders every year. She and her team build the sets, sew the costumes, rehearse day after day, all the while maintaining a high degree of professionalism. In the spring, Lyn leads the Oasis Running Club. She donates her time after school to encourage a healthy lifestyle for students. In her language class, she adjusts her teaching style to accommodate all students, ensuring each one is challenged and feels successful. To someone who truly brings life to Oasis, congratulations, Lyn. Next is Kate Jansen, Frontier, 2nd grade teacher. Kate is described as a dynamic teacher who takes initiative to support new ideas, embraces new programs, and is well respected by her staff. Her influence goes beyond the site level as she assisted in curriculum writing, piloted a new math adoption, served on AZ Merit review teams, and worked hand in hand with an ELA coach to develop and implement a program in a small group instruction to begin personalized learning in her classroom. She is an icon of professionalism and an expert on the Frontier campus. Thank you for all you do, Kate. Next is Shawna Johnson, Sunrise Mountain Social Studies teacher. Shawna is not only a teacher, she is a department chair for the Social Studies Department, a member of the SMHS leadership team, and part of the district curriculum writing PDD presenting team. Shawna has been essential in helping Sunrise Mountain establish their Mustang Flex Days. She created the Flex schedule plan for students and teachers during these days and organizes more opportunities for everyone. She shows her dedication to SMHS students and staff with her positive attitude, extraordinary efforts, and willingness to always help others. Congratulations, Shawna. Next is Donna Kellenhofer, Foothills, school nurse. Donna is a product of the Peoria Unified School District and joined Foothills in 2009 as their nurse who fulfills her responsibilities with the highest confidentiality, professionalism, and compassion. Her standard is always of excellence. She is analytical and intentional with a high level of empathy, dealing with sensitive health situations, all the while keeping parents and students at ease. She supports the entire community during the workday, but she also supports the Foothills community outside regular work hours to ensure that both students and families are supported even during the holidays. Thank you for what you do, Donna. Next is Karen Clapp, Sunrise Mountain High, lead special ed teacher. Karen values all individuals and validates all students each and every day. She embraces a growth mindset, and students exit her classroom and the Sunrise Mountain Special Ed program with the lifelong gift that they can learn anything they choose to commit to, and they can achieve anything they set their minds to. Karen is a consistent contributor to all campus events and serves as a member of the campus leadership team. Students continue to come back and visit Karen as her impact goes well beyond the classroom and the school campus. Thanks for all you do, Karen. Next is Kathy Leftault, Ironwood High Records Secretary. While Kathy's role is in the front office, she is a strong supporter of Ironwood Athletics, the performing arts events, and she participates in Ironwood Reads. She works well with students and is always ready to help them with their needs. Her loyalty and dedication to Ironwood, both with the staff and students, is demonstrated by her exceptional work ethic. Kathy's always there to lend a helping hand far beyond her call of duty, and she does so without hesitation. She truly raises the bar for others around her. Congratulations, Kathy. Next is Kerry McCarthy, Paseo Verde 7th grade math teacher. Kerry's positive attitude and love of math and children are reflected in the outstanding quality of relationships and solid instruction that she delivers. Her care and compassion reach beyond what she does in the classroom as she puts in countless hours coaching many sports. Through coaching, she continues to develop confidence and a sense of belonging in her athletes. In her 11 years at Paseo Verde, Kerry provides the time and expertise necessary for her students to be successful and her teammates to grow through her mentorship. Congratulations, Kerry. Next is Kerry Milken, Heritage Band Teacher. Kerry's passion for instrumental music and her love of teaching ignite her band classroom. Students rise to the high expectations she sets for them, which can be seen in their performances and is reflected in their positive character. Concerts consistently exceed the expectations for audience members. Outside of band, Kerry is the mastermind behind the schedule. Her superior communication skills address the needs of individual students, and she has made significant contributions to district curriculum and mentored colleagues. Thank you, Kerry. Next is Linda Miller, Centennial High Bookstore Manager. Linda demonstrates exceptional customer service for students, teachers, coaches, staff, and parents. Her responsibilities are enormous, yet she always maintains a positive morale. Her role requires her to be fiscally responsible, including overseeing hundreds of accounts for all clubs and sports. She has given one-on-one support to coaches, teachers, club officers, and parent organizations, all the while accomplishing those last-minute magical tasks to help make things extra special for Centennial students. Thanks for all you do, Linda. Next is Patty Myers, Canyon, school nurse. Beyond having the special qualities of being honest, dependable, and incredibly hardworking, Patti is nurturing and demonstrates exceptional care for Canyon's medically fragile students. Their care involves a high level of skill, and Patti has a special place in her heart for these students. Not only does she know each student's needs individually, Patti also supervises other LPNs, respiratory therapists, and RNs in the Sunflower Center. When everyone lines up for a moment of her time, she makes you feel like you are the most important person in the world. Thanks for all you do, Patti. Next is Karen Pascal, preschool instructional assistant at Frontier Elementary. Karen is the type of person who considers her students to be all students, not just the ones in her immediate classroom. She provides support to other classrooms by lending her artistic skills and is very conscientious of the needs around the campus. She provides a tremendous balance when and where her assistance is needed most. Karen genuinely listens to all the preschool kids and has a keen way of helping students feel safe, happy, and self-confident, including those with special needs. Her co-workers feel that there is no one else more deserving of the Pride of Peoria than Karen, who her preschool kids call Mrs. Popsicle because they cannot pronounce her name. Congratulations, Karen. Let's give a huge round of applause to our latest Pride of Peoria recipients.
Thank you, Mrs. Bina. We really appreciate it very much. Well, at this time, we get to enjoy, I think, one more tune from Peoria High School, and our final recipients, you'll soon see your face up on the screen, so let's all take a look. for being here with us, not only for playing all those selections for us, but for waiting so patiently during this portion of the performance. So you guys are truly wonderful. Thank you so much. And board members, Dr. Slidler, I expected maybe a little Dancing with the Stars number or something here. You'll know for next time. Maybe you can prepare? Okay, we'll work on that. Very good. Okay. Well, for our final 12 Pride of Peoria recipients, I would like to introduce a 2013 Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Award winner and a former teacher in our district. In fact, actually, my 4th grade teacher. 4th grade teacher, please welcome Mrs. Lisa Armenta.
Thank you, Danielle. That was another amazing performance. I, too, am extremely honored to introduce the final 12 Pride of Peoria recipients. Let's begin with Kevin Pearson, Parkridge PE teacher. Through his role as PE teacher, Kevin impacts the lives of most, if not all, students on the campus. He quietly arrives for work long before the day begins and always makes sure things are ready to go. This year, he started a student-led wellness club to encourage healthy choices. In addition, he organizes 5Ks that help benefit families in the Parkridge community in need. Whether it be through the PE class or through coaching, he finds ways to connect with students to leave long-lasting positive impressions. Thanks for all you do, Kevin. Next is Laurie Pearson, Parkridge 4th grade teacher. You did not hear me incorrectly. This is Kevin's better half. While neither of them knew the other was being nominated, they both found out they won Pride of Peoria the same week as their 23rd wedding anniversary. Oh, goodness. This is truly an amazing duo. Laurie Ann students are known as Pearson's Peppers, and they are taught once a pepper, always a pepper. She makes sure her students know she is always there for them and will do just about anything to help them be successful. The students she tutors are affectionately referred to as Pepper Patch Kids, and they love it as she uses a creative approach to present things differently to each student, leaving that long-lasting impact on their lives. Thank you for all you do, Laurie Ann. Next is Melissa Furman, Centennial High Math Special Ed teacher. Melissa is a tremendous asset with respect to her leadership, volunteerism, and the educational contributions she makes for the advancement of the students and teachers in the district. She never seems to say no when asked to step up and serve in a committee, conduct tutoring, develop an educational course, or chaperone an event. She teaches, carries a full load as a case manager, co-sponsors the Interact Club, and supports student council. Her colleagues all agree that she plays a vital role in the success of her school and community. Thank you, Melissa. Next is Brenda Roberts, Sunrise Mountain High Health Office Assistant. Brenda is well known for her positive attitude and exceptional work ethic. She takes initiative to improve her skills beyond what is required and works to improve the quality of services she provides. She makes valuable contributions to the students and staff at Sunrise Mountain by being reliable, friendly, hardworking, caring, and always willing to help out. Whether it be volunteering to come in during the summer to conduct mass hearing and vision screenings for incoming freshmen, or working late hours to cover the ticket sales for after-school events, she is dedicated and valued by her colleagues. Congratulations, Brenda. Next is Jessica Sarzosa, Oakwood first grade teacher. Jessica is described as exceptional by her colleagues, having the unique ability to meet the needs of all students, including those with significant behavioral challenges. She is a favorite among the parents and students. Likewise, staff rely upon her to help reach a student that may need academic or behavioral help. Jessica's colleagues praise her for organizing a program for first graders in which they get extra time every week to go to specific teachers and work on English, language arts, or math. The program has been tremendously successful. Congratulations, Jessica. Next up is Melissa Selby, Copperwood PAL Reading Specialist. Melissa is described as quiet and humble on the surface, but a dynamic educator behind the scenes. She's at her best when working with struggling readers as an interventionist and strikes a balance between nurturing self-esteem and pushing students to reach their highest potential. Melissa volunteers her time as a district TRE, a teaching, reading, effectively trainer for first and second grade teachers. She is also a tech expert who can manipulate an Excel spreadsheet with the greatest of ease. With her colleagues, she is the voice of reason and the calm in storms. Melissa is a rare educator who knows how to instruct from the heart while juggling all of the demands of teaching today. Thank you for all you do, and congratulations. Next is Michael Suman, Ironwood High, teacher and athletic trainer. Michael brought his ability to educate, lead, and inspire students to Ironwood High School in 2008. He is often the first one to arrive and the last one to leave the campus. He continually displays a high degree of willingness to assist others, and it is evident in everything he does. Whether it is participating in an assembly, leading a discussion group for Ironwood Reads, supporting a student council event, sponsoring a club, or providing treatment for an injured athlete, he always steps up to support the community. Congrats, Michael. Next is Kathy Tropea, Cheyenne school nurse. Kathy is known for sharing a genuine concern for all Cheyenne students. In fact, many students, teachers, and parents gravitate to her for advice that goes beyond day-to-day health care. Outside of working in the health office, Kathy is in charge of fundraisers and the school's activity equipment. You will see her at an IEP meeting, at after-school games, or the annual outdoor ed overnight trips. Not only does she assist struggling families during the holidays, but Kathy lifts the spirits of all those around her all year long. Congratulations, Kathy. Next, we'll recognize Betty Varela, Peoria Elementary kindergarten teacher. Betty is considered extremely committed to supporting her students and their parents. This dedication is shown through the relationship she builds, as well as the quality of instruction she provides to her students each day. The result of her students' Dibble scores is astounding, but even with her students' high achievements, she remains humble and strives for ways to improve. Betty takes the time to guide new teachers. She is responsible for the beloved kindergarten Christmas program, and her colleagues describe her as the best of the best. You are a shining star, Betty. Thank you. Next is Maureen Weimar, Zuni Hills third grade teacher. Maureen has been at Zuni Hills since its opening day. She inspires others in the multitude of projects she takes on, including organizing and judging the speech contest or the Character Counts assemblies. She serves on the leadership team, is a site mentor to new teachers, and is part of the Aspiring Administrators program. Maureen takes students who never like to read and inspires them to pick up books and keep reading even tougher books, simply to see if they can do it. She is not only a point of pride at Zuni, but she's a proud Grizzly mom, and her sense of community shines through in all who work with her. Congrats, Maureen. Next is Kay Weezer, Saguaro Ranch Title I Reading Specialist. Kay's colleagues describe her as a teacher, coach, leader, and most importantly, an advocate for children. Her literacy lab is unlike any other. She creates an atmosphere where the students are empowered to be active participants in their education. Whether it be making new schedules, modeling intervention lessons for teachers, or coaching the highly successful cross-country team, it is apparent that students are at the forefront of Kay's actions. Because of her, any child can read. While she doesn't look for recognition, her colleagues all agree that she is highly deserving of it. Thank you for all you do, Kay. Last but not least, Bryan Yoder, Liberty High CTE media teacher. Although Bryan works very hard to support every program possible at Liberty High School, he has worked tirelessly to build the Peoria Student Broadcasting Network, PSBN. He spends countless hours in the evenings and weekends preparing, filming, and editing sports events and student competitions. Bryan also supports many other projects for the district as a whole. He is a tireless worker who raises the bar in learning, and the students respond. His passion and commitment to the students is obvious and is recognized by all who know and work with him. Our hats are off to you, Bryan. Congratulations. Let's give these 12 deserving Pride of Peoria recipients a huge round of applause.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Armenta. Well, they are truly 38 of Peoria's finest. Don't you agree? Yes? We are just so thrilled to name you all part of our Pride of Peoria family and to name you our 2017 Pride of Peoria recipient. So big congratulations. One last big congratulations. That'd be great. Well, as many of you know, there's another recognition that is given out at this awards ceremony this evening. In fact, it's given out to 3 exemplary employees during our event. For those of you who have had the pleasure of joining us for past Pride of Peoria events, you know we recognize 3 individuals who demonstrate qualities that are stellar enough to be named after our former superintendent, Dr. Raymond S. Kellis. Here with us this evening to share a little bit about her own personal experience working with Dr. Kellis is our K-12 Administrator for Academic Services and 2015 Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Recipient. I know she wasn't one of my teachers, but she does teach me daily. Please welcome Mrs. Linda Pallas Thompson.
Thank you, Danielle. I was hoping for some music. Good evening, everybody. And according to the nomination criteria, a leadership award recipient, number 1, makes significant contributions to the advancement of the district's mission, values, and vision, selflessly serves, as indicated by the absence of the pursuit of fame, coupled with a clear advocacy for children of all ages, is tirelessly dependable, even at the cost of personal sacrifice, is intensely loyal to the district, the community, the state, and the nation, and shows clear evidence of commitment to the highest ethical standards reflected in exemplary behavior. For some crazy reason, I was fortunate enough to have been one of those recipients. I didn't point that out today, though, did I, Steve? Right? Now, to be included on this short list, one has to have received the Ray Kellis Award winning. It was a very humble, scary feeling to be up here, and it was an honor and a privilege as an administrator. Now, one advantage I have to being really old, older than most of you in the room, is that I personally worked with the amazing, legendary Dr. Kellis during his tenure in Peoria Unified School District, and I had firsthand knowledge of the type of selfless, loyal leader that he actually was. The picture that sits out there that you see, and I see every time that I come to your school, Jeff, at Kellis, is a real scary picture. If you look at that, I feel like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz every time I look at that. But this was one amazing man, and he taught all of us who were here so very much. Those who receive the coveted Raymond S. Kellis Award have qualities that are a true testament to this unique man. Words like dependable, ethical, integrity, and personal sacrifice. To share with you a little more about the powerful legacy of Dr. Kellis, I'd like to direct your attention to the screens.
Over its more than a century of educating students in the West Valley, the Peoria Unified School District has had many wonderful superintendents, but none has had the long-lasting impact and represented the goals and ideas of the district more than Dr. Raymond S. Kellis. He began his career at Peoria High School in 1959, working as a teacher, bus driver, and football coach. After working in other districts in Arizona, Dr. Kellis returned to Peoria in 1975 as assistant superintendent and was appointed superintendent 3 years later. During his 17 years in office, Peoria experienced its most rapid growth, opening 20 new schools and establishing itself as one of the finest districts in the state. That success was a reflection of the leadership, values, and dedication to public education that was modeled by Dr. Kellis every day. Today, 2 decades after he first retired as superintendent, the impact of Dr. Kellis's vision for the district still plays out on our campuses and across the valley and state that he called home. For 20 years, the district has been proud to recognize exemplary leaders in administration, teaching, and support staff with an award named in his honor. The legacy of Dr. Kellis lives on through the hard work and commitment to students demonstrated by these outstanding Peoria employees.
Dr. Kellis was an extraordinary human being, and he is the epitome of what education was all about. That man talked the talk and walked the walk.
He modeled what a school administrator should be in every sense of the word. He was talented, gifted, humble, brilliant, the most eloquent speaker I've ever heard.
Was always very sincere about what he did and wanted to make sure that we went back to our campuses and treated our staff with respect, treated students with kindness, and we wanted to do the best thing we could because of Dr. Kellis.
I believe that's the hallmark of our district, is caring for the people, every single one of them. And I think it started with Dr. Kellis.
And you couldn't help but, when you left the meeting with Dr. Kellis, to kind of use his words and reflect on his words and make yourself better.
I remember one specific meeting where he said, go back to your campuses and try to say yes as many times as you can, because that small word will have a great effect on the culture and climate in your school.
He taught me, a couple of things that have carried with me through my whole life and my whole career, and they're very simple things, really. And that is, no matter what decision you make sure it's in the best interest of kids.
Dr. Kellis, again, was one that was very humble, was a great leader, didn't care who got the credit, just wanted young adults to learn.
He was committed to the ongoing learning of every student in the district. That was his vision.
I really think his legacy is that as valued educators, we can and do make a difference in the lives of our students.
But always, always, you knew what principles he stood for, and you knew and understood at all times that he lived by those principles.
He was very concerned that everybody was treated the way they needed to be treated to be able to accomplish the things that they accomplished.
He was such a man of integrity, and he was visible, he was hands-on, he was a formidable presence, but he was a real human being.
His compassion just compelled you to go back to your classroom and work even harder to try to make those kids and young people successful, and just pour into them more and more.
But it was a great time, and he was a great person to be there to lead this district to where he did, to become one of the finest districts in this state.
He was truly a man who made you want to do your best for our district.
He never failed to inspire me, to make me want to be a better teacher, a better person, a better parent.
I think he talked about relationships and the process, and he valued people, and he knew that the results would take care of themselves if we did things the right way, and I think he modeled that.
I just felt very privileged to work with him, seeing a person who understood very clearly this thing called public education again, and that it's what makes our children's lives successful
It's what makes our democracy strong. It's what our future is all about, and he got that.
As you look at leadership, not just while that person is serving as a superintendent, but years later, after he's left, we've been able to maintain the level of expectation and excellence in this district. And that's a testament to just how strong his leadership was.
He encouraged people to give all of their hearts to the children. And I see that around me every day in our teachers and all of our staff. They are dedicated, they're hardworking, and they're selfless. The hours they spend to invest in these children is amazing, and they get that from Dr. Kellis's vision.
Tonight we are proud to reflect on the profound impact that Dr. Kellis had on the district and look forward to honoring 3 current leaders who will bear that vision into our future.
That becomes a wow. I've seen it before, and it just, not in my script, of course it wouldn't be. In my family, when somebody dies, we have a custom of going to the cemetery and you put a penny on the gravestone. And people many, many years later will come and visit, and all of a sudden they'll look at the gravestone and they'll see all of these pennies sitting there. And we refer to those in my family as dead man's pennies, in that a person's life is really measured by the pennies that are sitting there. And as I look at all of the pennies there, people that I've had an opportunity to work with, I know how very, very proud Dr. Kellis would be to see what his legacy was about. Years ago, Dr. Kellis' son Quinn, he shared a story that as each of the children left the house, he would look at them and as a father would say, "Remember who you are and where you come from." It's my honor and pleasure to introduce Dr. Quinn Kellis, who clearly remembers his father's words by not only maintaining the family's connection to public education as superintendent of the Madison School District, but also by sharing his father's commitment to high ethical standards, moral character, and integrity. Please welcome Dr. Quinn Kellis.
Thank you, Linda, and good evening. It's, again, my very, very sincere privilege to be here this evening amongst such greatness. It's an honor to be in your presence. I'm going to change that story just a tad. When we would leave the house, we would be told, remember who you are and what you stand for. And I had some comments prepared, and I'm going to set those aside this evening because something very special happened. This evening when I came in, I had a very short conversation with Linda, and she reminded me that that was a quote that he said, and she said, "What would your dad think of education now?" And that got me thinking. So I'd like to answer that question. He would think that what is great about education right now is those of you who are right here. It's people like Ken Hicks who stand up with the governor and others. And while it may be a very difficult position to be in, he advocates for education. It's people like Kathy Connect who don't just complain about the legislature, but are doing what they can to join and make a difference. It's people like Tammy Caraway, who, with all of our community partners, go beyond just congratulating and supporting, but spend their time and their resources to support education. What's good about education today? It's about every one of you who are here. It's about your board members who volunteer all of your time. It's an unpaid position and probably one of the most time-consuming unpaid positions in education. It's 38 Pride of Peoria recipients. That's all of those educators who you represent who are not here this evening, that who are also great and who are the pride of Peoria. So what's great about education is that there are a lot of parents who are supporting kids. There are students. I'm so glad that we see students here this evening. I had the opportunity to, this last weekend, go to my son's university graduation ceremony. What's great about education is university graduates. I see them from the youngest levels to the highest levels. That's what's great about education. So going back to that statement that my dad made, I'm sure that as I was leaving the house, he said, remember who you are and what you stand for, because he wanted me to remember to behave and to remember my values. I'm going to change that. I'm going to take probably a liberty that I hope he will endorse, but I'm changing the tone of that, and I'm going to tell each of you who are great and what are the best of education to remember who you are. Because there's a lot of pressure out there, there's a lot of anti-education voices. I want you to remember who you are as what is the best about education, and remember what you stand for, and that will get you through a whole lot of difficult times ahead. And while that might not be what my dad meant, I'm going to assume that that's what he meant now, and I'm going to pass that on to you. And I charge you to do that, to remember your greatness, and to remember what you stand for. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kellis. We appreciate you being here tonight to help us remember your father's legacy. Well, as you could see by so many of the remarks that you heard this evening, and by that video, of course, Dr. Kellis certainly did leave a remarkable legacy. And it's not only in all of those remarks that you heard, but also in a school that bears his namesake. And tonight we are here to bestow our Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Award winners, 3 new recipients this evening. It is the highest honor that you can receive as an employee in our district. We select winners in administration, support staff, and teaching, and they're selected because they demonstrate the qualities that you heard so many speak about this evening. To share with you who our winners will be for this school year, please welcome your Peoria Unified Superintendent, Dr. Darwin Stifler.
All right. Thank you, Danielle. I'm proud to represent a district with such high-quality staff, and I could not be more honored to present this year's well-deserving award recipients. Tonight's first Raymond S. Kellis Leadership Award recognizes leadership in teaching. This recipient has been a dedicated employee for 18 years and is a graduate of the Peoria Unified School District. Colleagues describe this person as loyal, valued, and respected within the community. Without a doubt, this award recipient puts students first. This person is an advocate for their students and teaches them to be leaders. They understand the value of character, integrity, and are able to bring out these qualities in their students. This dedicated staff member is extremely organized and has the ability to identify the important details needing attention. Whether it's providing support to students, understanding the concerns and needs of teachers, developing strong, trusting relationships with staff, students, and the community, they are what many would call, actually do call, the whole package. This individual and her students recently hosted 2 very special events for a staff member who was gravely ill, whose school community was wanting to recognize and pay tribute to the beloved teacher. And the work that was put forth for such a recognition was done in such a beautiful way, something that can never be replicated or replaced. This person is a master teacher, an excellent curriculum writer, an award-winning volleyball coach, a phenomenal leader in her school's flex period activities, and most notably, a superior student council advisor. Without further ado, Please join me in recognizing your 2017 Raymond S. Kellis Leader in Teaching Award winner, Kathy Wilson, Ironwood High School.
It's not often that I'm speechless, but here I am. I've watched countless people receive this award over the past several years, many of whom were my teachers, and I would never in a million years believe that I would be standing here. One of the reasons I am standing here is because I am a product of this district, and the teachers that poured into my life, that spoke truth into my life, that encouraged me, that pushed me to believe in myself, they are the reasons that I'm standing here, and a lot of them are sitting out there and are back here, and they know who they are. And I'm so grateful for that. And I just want to say thank you to the entire staff, administration, and students of Ironwood. God has truly blessed me to be back at the high school that I graduated from. And I am just, every day I learn so much from all of those people. And I am so grateful to them. I couldn't have asked to work at a better place. The staff truly is a family. And they've been with me through the ups and the downs over the last many, many years, and I am grateful for that. And I just want to thank my family, many of whom are up here, for just always supporting me throughout the years. It is just an honor and a privilege. I don't really know what else to say. Fun fact, in the 5th grade, my best friend and I, Lynette, at Oakwood Elementary School, we got the opportunity to interview Dr. Kellis for a school newsletter. And it was one of the highlights of my elementary years, and I got to know him through that conversation and what an incredible man he was. And so I am truly just honored and humbled to receive this award in his honor. And so thank you so very much. I appreciate it.
Our next recipient will receive the Leadership and Support Staff Award. This individual is described as a problem solver who is courageous, trusting, energetic, caring, organized, and friendly. No job is too big or too small for this award recipient. This person is a servant leader and has been at the school since it opened. They are the go-to person when there are 60 employees who all need something: paper requests, supplies, budget, field trips, maintenance, scheduling, grades, parent calls, computer problems, clubs and committees, and more. Who works on the Title I budgets? This person does. Who serves as a crossing guard at the last minute? This person for sure. Who needs a PO pushed through at the last minute and can help make that happen? That never happens. Who needs a transportation request pushed through? Who needs to help on a Saturday for campus cleanup? Who does all the shopping for honor roll awards, staff appreciation, school celebrations, and on and on? Who organizes the attic and cleans it out? Who designs school banners? Who helps remodel the front office? This person does all that and more. The list of ongoing tasks is exhaustive, but that is not the personality of this extremely dedicated employee. For 30 years, she has served as a mentor, a friend, and a great role model. And she gives her whole heart and soul for the campus. She is compassionate, dedicated, and makes the Saguaro Ranch staff and students extremely proud. let us recognize the 2017 recipient of the Raymond S. Kellis Leadership and Support Staff, the school secretary at Saguaro Ranch Elementary, Renee Kochka.
Congratulations.
My whole family's here. Sean is not babysitting his kids. Oh, I have to talk. I have to talk. Good thing I can't see everybody. Can't see faces up here. I'm speechless. As everybody knows me, I'm usually not speechless. But tonight, I'm speechless. But wow, what an honor. It's got me so shaken. Kathy was taller than me. My job, to me, I'm so fortunate and lucky to work in this district. I remember 29 years ago that Al St. Clair hired me. I just kept coming back, and he was so tired of looking at me. He gave me the job. And I've been there ever since. I've met so many awesome people throughout my life here at Saguaro Ranch and in our district, and probably half of you I've worked with throughout my years. And it's like my family, along with my family, everybody who I love everybody. I love coming to work, and to give me an award to do this, it does leave me speechless. And the support staff here that every day I have to call, you make my job, you make me who I am. Everyone here, my family makes me who I am, and I'd like to thank you for such a great award. Thank you.
They're still having fun back there. Gonna go on and on. Our final recipient for the Raymond S. Kellis Award is for leadership in administration. This staff member is described as someone who serves the district in the Peoria way. What does that mean? It means this person does what is right because they know what will benefit children. This person supports people in the district office because they believe we are all part of the Peoria family. And as a result, this administrator is involved in everything. This award recipient is not outspoken, but the breadth and depth of knowledge is always spot on. They have an extraordinary communication style and have modeled a personal commitment to ensure a successful learning environment for all. This person is the master at blending management and leadership skills. Under her leadership, her staff respect her, and her students flourish. She is the driving force that helps make her school and our district a better place to work. To demonstrate this person's extraordinary involvement throughout our district, this person has assisted with, or served on, or spearheaded a multitude of things, including, but not limited to, teacher evaluations, administrator evaluations, instructional coaching study group, PLC Summer Conference Planning Committee, property and accountability, kinder camp, advanced ed accreditation, aspiring administrator teacher, and more. If data supports it, they will try it. She is visible, trustworthy, supports the district's mission and vision with a solid strategic plan to make it work. Her staff says that she has an unwavering loyalty. I am more than pleased to share with you that our 2017 Raymond S. Kellis Leadership and Administration Award goes to Mrs. Marla Hobbs.
I have been in this district for a long time, and I think about the people that have received this award, and one of which is my boss. And I just don't feel even half of what those people are to me, and I appreciate them each and every day. My parents were Pride of Peoria recipients at one point, and they've both passed on, and I think about them often, and I think about the things that they have done for this district, and I look out at all of you, and I see the greatness in each one of you, and I love Peoria, and I know we all do, and I love my family, because if it wasn't for my family, I would not be here. So all I can say is thank you, and thank you to my Marshal Ranch family, who has seen me through kind of a rough year personally, but I want to tell each and every one of them how much I appreciate them, how much I love them, and my family as well. Thank you.
Tears of joy we're wiping away on the stage here. I think very well deserved for 3 incredible recipients this evening. Well, those are worth the wait for the end of our program, don't you think? They certainly are. Thank you. And very special thank you to Dr. Stifler for presenting the awards for us this evening as well. While we are here recognizing our very finest staff, we actually have one more sort of special surprise for you tonight. Many of you maybe didn't see this coming, actually. It's another Pride of Peoria recipient we'll be bestowing tonight, and it actually goes not necessarily to an individual, but to something that is a distinct reminder of what we're all about in our district, something that when you see it, you think Peoria Unified School District. Tonight, in fact, we will be giving the Peoria Unified School District logo a Pride of Peoria. And you know why? Because it has served us very, very well for many years in this district. We know what it stands for, our commitment, our dedication, our passion for our community, for our students, and for everything that makes us Peoria. But we think maybe it's about time we give it a little bit of a refresh. We think it's about time that we make sure that we can honor it, but continue to look to the future for what it represents. And so we want to unveil for just all of you, my 400 best friends in the room tonight. You probably won't tell anybody else about this, right? We want to unveil to you as the first ones to see it, a brand new refreshed Peoria Unified School District logo. And so we have it here for you tonight up on the screen. Maybe a drum roll. Maybe that's what it needs. Can I get a drum roll from the audience? And wait for it. Wait for it. There it is. What do you think? We are debuting this brand new logo just for all of you tonight. It still has the stairs and the arrow that we've included there, just in a little bit of a refresh look. We're pretty excited about it. We'll be rolling it out everywhere, beginning tomorrow and throughout the summer, but we wanted all of you to be the first to see it this evening. We wanted to make sure we share it with you. So it's a new Pride for us, a new point of Pride. We hope all of the other points of Pride you had the opportunity to see tonight, that you are sharing them all over, everywhere. You can share them on Twitter and on Facebook, again, using that hashtag Peoria Unified Pride. So, pretty great evening, don't you think? We are nearing the end, and I just have to take a quick moment to say there are 4 children down here that are the most well-behaved and patient children that I have ever seen. And so the parents here must be very proud, and kids, I'm just trying to score you a little extra time before bedtime tonight, so you're welcome. You're welcome for that. But I want to thank all of you for joining us this evening, for hanging through till the end, and for most of all for helping us celebrate so many well-deserving Peoria Unified employees tonight. I have to once again thank the phenomenal PR team that put all of this together tonight, and certainly want to thank the theater staff here for their service, for hosting us. And again, we hope that you will come back and join us. Finally, did you all have some delicious cupcakes on your plate tonight? Yes, these kids said yes. So hope you enjoyed those. Those were courtesy of Raymond S. Kellis of their culinary arts team, and a very special thanks to Hunt and Caraway Architects. Mrs. Caraway took care of those for us tonight, so thank you for that, Mrs. Caraway. Well, this event would certainly not be possible if we didn't have some of the finest to honor in our district. So a very special congratulations and thank you once again to our 38 Pride of Peoria recipients, to those 3 Raymond S. Kellis award winners. I'm not sure when you'll be able to wipe that look of shock off of your face, but certainly we hope that you will be able to read through some of the letters from your nominations and enjoy those for many, many years to come. Once again, thank you all for being here with us this evening. Have a safe drive home, and we look forward to seeing you next year at our 33rd annual Pride of Peoria event. Good night.